Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Sçäry. Reverend Father Calvin reviews what will happen in 2023 election after Kanus release. Sçäry. Reverend Father Calvin reviews what will happen in 2023 election after Kanus release. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. According to Reverend Father Calvin Ogo, a Catholic missionary priest, Nnamdi Kanus release as the leader of the band Indigenous People of Biafra hip-hop was a sign that voters would punish corrupt politicians in the upcoming elections. On Thursday, the Court of Appeal in Abuja ruled that the federal government's terrorist accusations against Nnamdi Kanu were false and that his kidnapping from Kenya to Nigeria was illegal and illegitimate. The federal government forced rendition of Kanu to Nigeria, the court ruled, violated all national and international laws, rendering the terrorism charges against him inadmissible and illegal. The critical charges brought against Kanu by the federal government were dismissed and overturned in a ruling by Justice Oludotun Adefope Okoji in response to an appeal filed by Kanu. The federal government lost the legal authority to try Kanu, according to appellate court, because it blatantly violated his fundamental rights. According to the court, laws are expected to be obeyed, and the federal government had no justification for handling the Kanus case in an illegitimate and unlawful manner. According to Justice Adebola, the allegations against Kanu were legally rendered inadmissible since Nigeria failed to follow the extradition procedure as required by law. His supporters across the nation are currently responding favorably to the news. Father Kelvin responded by writing on his verified Facebook page that the development validated Kanu's faith in the current administration. The cleric urged Nigerians to continue standing up for the truth, saying that untruth can never win over. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is discharged and acquitted. For me, this means one thing, that he is right about this clueless government. These coming elections, evil men and women will never lead Nigerians again, though they may gather, but in the name of the Lord they will scatter in Jesus' name, he wrote. According to Reverend Father Calvin Ogu, a Catholic missionary priest, Nnamdi Kanu's release as the leader of the band Indigenous People of Biafra hip-hop was a sign that voters would punish corrupt politicians in the upcoming elections. On Thursday, the Court of Appeal in Abuja ruled that the federal government's terrorist accusations against Nnamdi Kanu were false and that his kidnapping from Kenya to Nigeria was illegal and illegitimate. The federal government forced rendition of Kanu to Nigeria, the court ruled, violated all national and international laws, rendering the terrorism charges against him inadmissible and illegal. The criminal charges brought against Kanu by the federal government were dismissed and overturned in a ruling by Justice Oludotun Adefope-Okoji in response to an appeal filed by Kanu. The federal government lost the legal authority to try Kanu according to the appellate court because it blatantly violated his fundamental right. According to the court, laws are expected to be obeyed, and the federal government had no justification for handling the Kanus case in an illegitimate and unlawful manner. According to Justice Adebola, the allegations against Kanu were legally rendered inadmissible since Nigeria failed to follow the extradition procedure as required by law. His supporters across the nation are currently responding favorably to the news. Father Kelvin responded by writing on his verified Facebook page that the development validated Kanu's faith in the current administration. The clerics urged Nigerians to continue standing up for the truth, saying the untruth can never win over. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop out the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.